This Friday evening at the Meadowview Conference and Resort Center in Kingsport, the Kingsport Community Foundation will host Kingsport's Best to celebrate philanthropy in the model city. And here with all the details of this very special evening is Greg Perdue with the Kingsport Community Foundation. How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing fine, Chris. It's good to be with you.
Tell us about this. Tell us about this event first of all.
Sure.
Where it originated from, where the idea came from.
So Kingsport's Best is
Yes.
it's really sponsored by well, at least the brainchild of Kingsport Community Foundation, and really the evening is designed to celebrate those in the Kingsport community who have given of their time, their talent, their treasures, just to make the community a great place to live and work and worship. And it's just a real fun evening to get together and celebrate those in our community who give so much of themselves.
Tell us more about the Kingsport Community Foundation.
Yeah, so the Kingsport Community Foundation really works in the community for a lot of public and private partnerships on some really assets for an entire community. Think of like Pet Workspace, Mountain, a number of those really wonderful assets Kingsport has. Kingsport Community Foundation's gotten an opportunity to be involved to support a lot of those organizations.
This year's winners have already been notified.
Yeah, they know.
Break it down for us. Tell us who won and what they won for.
Yeah, so we have 4 different categories. This year we celebrate a couple of folks in each category. In our legacy of giving, this year we are celebrating Don Royston and Bill and Janice Dudney. We follow that up with our community servants this year, which is Roger and Drina Moen and also Jane Scott. Our future of giving, which are those that are kind of just getting started in their journey, is Reed and Kristen Burton and Wesley and Chrissy Idelette, excuse me. And then finally in memoriam, which are those that we celebrate posthumously, we have Bodie Scott and Bob and Peggy Turner.
Talk to us about the nomination process, how folks come to win these awards.
Well, so really it's just a demonstrated life of giving, right? And so it's really not hard to think of those folks that get nominated because the entire community already knows these folks, where they've been so active, whether it be on board work, whether it be on leading initiatives to better the community with their their dollar giving. With some of them have been aldermen or mayor. I mean, just really there's so much ways that these individuals have served, and so it's really fairly obvious who the kind of folks are in your community that really should be honored.
You see it every day.
Sure.
You see what it means for community to come together to help everyone else, their neighbors.
Oh, absolutely.
You see that in action every day.
Oh, yeah. And so, it's really fun to get together. The way the evening is structured, we start with a cocktail reception that's sponsored by Visit Kingsport. That's a time to get together with the individuals who are being honored and celebrate with them for all that they've done. And so we move into the event, which is sponsored by Eastman, Ballard, and Dr. Dan and Dee Dee Dietrich. And the evening's really interesting and unique in the sense that in lieu of speeches, we have videos that highlight all those contributions, exactly what you're saying, and individuals in the community commenting on how they've been impacted by the individuals we're honoring. And then we end the evening with a dessert reception sponsored by First Horizon, where you again get to fellowship and gather and just really enjoy the evening with those that we're celebrating.
Very inspirational.
Oh, absolutely. I leave every year just reminded of really the responsibility we all carry to give back to the area that's given so much to us.
I was going to say, when you watch these videos and you see the folks, I'm sure that it inspires the people that are there to go out and try to do more for their community.
Without question. It's also quite emotional when you see some of the impact that our past winners and that this year's winners have had. You walk away from that event going, I have a responsibility to make the area that I live in, whether it's Kingsport or anywhere in the region, a better place, because it has invested so much into me.
And you see in the Kingsport region especially.
We do. Well, of course, I live there. But
I mean, this entire region is very giving. Kingsport is.
Well, there's a notion of the Kingsport spirit that is alive and well in Kingsport, and that is just it's a spirit of generosity, of giving, and of paying it forward.
All right. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much. See us at 9 o'clock. Excuse me, 6 o'clock on August 9th.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, folks. The Kingsport's Best is going on tomorrow night. It is right there at the Meadowview in Kingsport. If you'd like more information, we got that website for you right there on the screen.